Hello and welcome to the second match of the Tank Wars 2 Electric Boogaloo tournament, hosted by me, Chromoid, your host. I am here today to present to you the Border Patrol by Psykology. This is not the Border Patrol, but it looks nice, so I went to it first. This is TW2 Fleet by Doomagent, and it consists of about 7 of these little mortar carrying affairs known as bricks, and 2 of these larger gutters, which are Land Cruiser type vehicles. Land Cruisers are the second largest vehicles allowed in the tournament. You can only have 2 of them max, and they can have up to 60,000 materials each. The tanks, which are what these bricks are, you can have as many of them as you want, up to 10 vehicles in an entire entry, and they can have a maximum of 30,000 materials. Over here, this is the Border Patrol by Psykology. Here we have 2 Land Cruisers that go by the name of Iquas. About 4 of these Denel Ruicats. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. And there's one here called Bad Timing. Your guess is as good as mine. Which one is which? Only Psykology would know. And of course, there's the last Iqua over here. And it looks like we've got some missiles for the first time in the tournament. The laser emitters would be there to guide them. Anyway, that is the tournament match competition. Competitors. I can word, I swear. Let's get right into it. Oh, yeah. Immediately, shots fired from the missile launchers. I believe the IC was the ones that carried that. Ooh, straight into the side of one of the gutters, landing a ton of shots. Thankfully, those who are watching the tournament have quickly showed me or instructed me in how to change the brightness setting for the map, so you can actually see the shots coming in now. Just a lot of missiles, a lot of guns. The bricks are doing their best to pile onto these Ruicats and the Iquas. It looks like we got most of the bricks over here. Looks like the gutters have taken to firing over here at the majority of the Border Patrol, which is flanked around the left side, completely exchanging sides from where they started. If I'm not mistaken, I think they started on the right side over there. Both of the Land Cruisers for the TW2 fleet have taken to task almost the entirety of the Border Patrol, being chased by 1 brick and 2 gutters. And over here we have a small token of the, oh no, the Border Patrol running into each other. One of the Land Cruisers, one of the Iquas, has run over a Denel and is trying desperately to evade the incoming swarm of bricks and probably some heavy fire from one of the Land Cruisers, which has switched targets apparently. They were both firing over here, now they're over there. Oh no, Ruicat is climbing the hill. Now if you climb to the top of the hill, you will be very forcefully despawned. You get 10 points per second at the top of the hill, and you only have 30 points before you're disqualified. So these Denels are playing a very dangerous game. Meanwhile, we have the gutters just taking hit after hit after hit from the Border Patrol, but it seems to be holding up pretty well. Sounds like they're steam-powered. No, they're not. That's the Denels. It's the Border Patrol, which is steam-powered. These TW2 fleet ships, tanks, whatever, seem to take fuel. Or battery power, I can't tell. Oh, this one's pinned up on a brick. It's trying to get away. How long before somebody friendly fires with a massive mortar shot? For some reason, this Iqua is no longer firing. It's just running away up a hill. And that's not what you want to see. That's probably 1 dead Iqua. The Border Patrol seems to take their name literally. Likes to go up the sides of the borders. Now you can, if I'm not mistaken, you can get up on this shelf here without being despawned, but that's about as far as you're allowed to go. They are really trying to skirt the edges of this map. It looks like the TW2 fleet is not opposed to chasing after them up the sides of the mountain. Nobody likes the center. We do have a bunch of fight going on in the center. Oh no, a Denel just got despawned by forceful brick application. Another stream of missiles from one of the Iquas piling into the back of a brick, but not doing a lot of damage as the bricks live up to their names and being very tough and sturdy. Seems that top-mounted mortar is doing a lot of work, and one of the gutters seems to have stranded itself in no man's land, firing straight to the side of a mountain, or a hill, I should say, just completely out of fuel. I don't know. I don't know why it has stopped moving, but it just seems to have run out of gas, pretty much. The Denels are climbing the sides. I don't hear steam power coming from this Iqua anymore, which means it's probably out of steam as well. Seems that most of the large vehicles are already exhausting their supplies. Yeah, this gutter completely out of fuel, just rolling. No idea why it's doing that. Well, this is drifting rather nicely, but I don't know how long it's going to keep doing that. Excuse me. We've just got brawls everywhere. We got a bunch spread out over here. Got 2 Denels down. I didn't notice that, and I apologize. I don't know what killed that second one. Looks like the bricks and the gutters are all taking a decent little bit of damage, but not nearly as much as the Iquas and the Denels are. One of those Iquas already down to 79.1%. This brick also appears to have run out of any form of locomotion. Oh, that's a nice throaty punch to that cannon. Unfortunate that these seem to also have run out of steam. They just do not have anything going. You see the Border Patrol, as far as I can tell, they all run off of steam, and their materials count has already dwindled to nothing. Oh, I didn't notice this before. One of the Border Patrols has a little man sitting on the back, resting. I don't think that's where you want to be in the middle of one of these fights. TW2 still does have some materials left. It seems the bricks are still mobile. Oh, they are piling the mortars onto this one poor Iqua. But we do have 2 disqualifications on the TW2 fleet. 2 bricks for 2 Denels. So basically 2 tanks apiece. It might be 2 tanks and a land cruiser for Border Patrol, though. This one's already lost its turret and is being hounded by a whole horde of bricks. These 2 are likewise stranded. The bricks seem to be the only things that have been left mobile in this entire fight. There's a Denel, just lonely, stranded on the far side of a hill. The gun appears to have been dismantled significantly. It's trying to steer out of the way, but now we've just got bricks harassing one of the last remaining land cruisers for the Border Patrol. Border Patrol and TW2 fleet are still fairly even. Good gunfire from the Border Patrol. Ooh, this Iqua, the turret has been completely dismantled. Oh, look at that. Good missile fire, though. Hey, look, it's rolling again. One of the gutters has started to move. I'm not sure why they stopped. Maybe it's at the range it wants to be. Hard to tell. I think just crams and missiles flying everywhere. The crams have such a long flight time, though. Oh! Friendly fire from one of the bricks. And you see, even when hit by its own friendly crams, it does almost nothing to the top of a brick. Whereas a cram hit to the top of an Iqua does a slight bit more damage. The bricks are just sturdy, solid chunks of metal. Oh, that's going to be another one. Oh, yes, right next to the Iqua, lifting it off the ground with the force of the explosions. This is probably a very dead Iqua. You see the percentage going down to 84.3%. Oh, this isn't an Iqua. This is a Denel. Well, Border Patrol's back up to some materials. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, I hear steam engine. Hey, look at that. One of the Iquas is back on its feet and running around, albeit without a turret. I'm not sure what gave it more materials. But hey, it's back to life and running around again. Just in time for a gutter to take notice of it. Oh, no. That's not what you want to see. Just trying hard to lock onto them. Well, this poor Iqua has just been... yeah, this Iqua has just been bullied. The Denel next to it's getting bullied. One of the Rucats is dangerously close to despawning. Yeah. This one over here completely immobilized, unable to get closer to the fight, and having been left out in the cold is going to slowly, painfully despawn. Ah, well. Rest in peace, little Danelle. Yep. Oh boy. Well, for some reason, the remaining mobile border patrol units have decided to go spelunking again. Or mountain climbing, not spelunking. That's probably not where you want to be. Whoops. I don't know why they do this. Ever since this match has started, they have had a propensity for climbing up the side of the mountain. I'm not sure what they expect to find up there, but I can tell you this. There is nothing but death waiting for them. Assuming they can scale the side of the mountain. This is hastily turning into a fight in favor of the TW2 fleet as we come down below the minute-and-a-half mark. The remaining Border Patrol tanks that are not trying to climb out of existence are left stranded, weaponless, and completely vulnerable in the face of the incoming bricks and gutters. This one poor gutter just cannot shoot anything, can't move, can't fire over the hill. The remaining bricks and gutter are pretty much it. That's going to be a deck shot. Yep, right through the back. And another one. Just popping shots everywhere. And even with zero detection, it's hard to miss a opponent that's, sitting still. Oh, yes. Alley-oop. That one might be a friendly hit. They're very close to it. Oh, hey, look. Well, both the Iquas are down now. I believe the mountain climber has come down from his perch. Then we're left with just bad timing and one Danelle. I'm not sure which one's bad timing. If I had to hazard a guess, this is it. Nope. Yeah, and that's not bad timing. Bad timing's over there. It has 92. That's just the last Danelle. You hate to see it. It's going to despawn any moment now. This below 55%. And my game there we go. I thought the game froze, but the time ran out, and we are down to a win by Doom Agent and the TW2 fleet. Congratulations, Doom Agent. You'll be moving on to the winner's bracket.